Hi, I'm Jamie, and I'm a watch nerd. So welcome back to another episode of the What Does It Mean series, where I explain watch terminologies for beginners so that they can know what they're talking about and what I'm talking about. So today what I'm going to focus on is the crown. Now, the crown is the little knob, don't laugh, that comes off the case of the watch. It's usually made of the same material as the watch case itself. It will usually be a round piece with little grooves so that you can grip it and twist it, because that's the action it will normally take. In a nutshell, what it does is it allows you access to the movement inside the watch and then the functions that the movement has. So if there's a crown on the watch, generally it will mean that you can use it to set the time. And other functionalities include things like setting the date, the day, calendars, moon phases, and all sorts of complications that the watch might have. It's not to be confused with a pusher. That's more of a button. So it's something that you press, whereas a crown is something that you twist. The other main function of the crown is that in a mechanical watch, you can use it to wind the main spring, which will allow the watch to keep charge and keep ticking. You'll also often find this function in automatic watches, but it's not always there. You'll generally do this by rotating the crown away from you. Make sure that if you are winding your watch up, if you get to a point where it stops rotating, you don't force it because you're likely to break the watch. More specific types of watches will have more complicated crowns. Diving watches in particular, in order to increase their level of waterproofing, will have screw-down crowns, which rather than just being pull in and out like this crown is, you'll screw it in further in order to create more of a seal between the outside sort of air and the movement itself. Gives it more waterproofing. There are various other different ones, but that's kind of the main one that you'll hear about. There is an additional design aspect to a crown as well. Being such a prominent part of the watch, watchmakers took it upon themselves to start branding them, putting their logos on the edge of the watch. This is generally what's called a signed crown. So you'll see on Rolexes, you'll often see the Rolex crown. On an Omega, you'll see the Omega logo. You'll see a Tudor rose on a Tudor. And on my little Tissot Visa date, you'll see the Tissot T. You won't find this on all watches. It's still an expensive thing and will add value and cost to the watch. But you'll find it on most high-end watches. And it's a lovely little addition. I always think it gives a little bit of extra class to a watch. So there you are. Now you know what a crown is and what it does. In a future video, I will show you how to use it using my Tissot Visa date as an example. But it's a little bit more complicated, and I think I should keep this particular video simple. I do hope you found it useful. If you did, please let me know. Please like, please subscribe, and please don't make fun of my shirt. And come back again for more watch terminologies explained. But until then, cheerio.